don't feel like it's had a huge impact on my life. I mean, I can definitely tell when I don't take my meds that it's a lot harder to focus on homework, but mostly I don't think it's had that big of an effect. So I was put on Adderall first, then Ritalin, then Focalin, and then Vyvanse, and that's what I'm on now. They kept on putting up the dosages because the effect would actually taper off over time. So, but with Vyvanse, it's kind of stayed at a steady rate. So basically what I'm taking with Vyvanse now is what I was taking when I first took it.
I went off of the medication because I applied to the Air Force Academy and Air Force ROTC, and they don't allow the kind of drugs that are used to counteract ADHD. So I had to get off of it up to a year prior, so I got off of it at the end of my junior year. I'm very hyperactive in general. So like I said, in addition to helping me focus, it helped me calm down. And so it was very noticeable when I first got off of it. I had to explain it to all my teachers that there'll be like a month or two where I'm just gonna be adapting, so bear with me. I think having ADHD gives me a lot of advantages. While I'm distracted easily, at the same time, I can also like hyper-focus easily. And so when I'm doing a more interesting task, it's really easy for me to just completely zone into that. Like when I'm watching TV, when I'm watching a movie, and someone's trying to talk to me, like there is like just a wall because I'm just completely zoned in. It's interesting what will make me zone in and what will just not carry my attention. I think it's kind of a cop-out. I had it to a point where even on the medication, focusing on a lot of things was tough. And then getting off of it, it was even harder, but yet I've still managed to do well. Just like it takes me a lot longer or maybe a lot harder or something like that, but I've still managed to do just as well as someone who isn't on it or who doesn't have it. And so just taking it to enhance your studying ability or however that may be, it's kind of just an excuse or cheating or however you want to look at it.
Nowadays it seems like there's a lot of people getting diagnosed with ADHD and getting meds, and especially a lot of kids who have heard that it's easy to get diagnosed and are looking for free Adderall or whatever. But I don't think that detracts from the fact that it does exist. Meds can really do the work for you.
It was so much easier to do things once I'd taken it, and just the difference on those off days where I would forget to take it or I wouldn't have time to take it or whatever the case may have been, just seeing how much more spastic I was, how much more off the wall I was, jumping around doing all sorts of different things. Yeah, I definitely call it a real thing.